So two new characters were introduced in this episode of Kimetsu no Yaiba, and I will talk about these two new characters and the new antagonist that was introduced to us in this episode. Other than that, there is nothing more to talk about because it was like a setup episode for the next episode. It was like build up towards the fight and all of that stuff. So I'm not gonna talk through that, but I want to talk about the three characters. I was gonna say two, but there's another character, and that's the antagonist that I want to talk about too. So let's talk about the first character, and that's Zenitsu. I think I got his name right. Zenitsu, right? Zenitsu, something like that. Basically, now for anybody who doesn't watch Black Clover, thinks Black Clover shit is gonna be like, how can you compare this to that show? But to be honest, from my personal view, like personally, I like Black Clover. First of all, I'm gonna say that before anybody goes forward and says anything. Second of all, this character reminds me of a mixture of Asta's voice mixed with Finral, if I had to put it correctly, because it felt like that to me. It literally did feel like that to me. I'm not even gonna lie, because it was weird. It was weird because this guy was constantly shouting and all that stuff. And not only was he shouting, second of all, he was also very much remind me of Finral in a way, or any perv, I would say, of any anime. But also, I would say Finral because mainly because he was running away from the battle, afraid to fight all of these demons and all of that stuff. So yeah, but I know it's just overshadowing for his character because his character may be pretty good. Because how the hell would he survive test, the tests, if he didn't like have any kind of talent or anything to fight demons or shit? So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some kind of use later on in the series. But as of right now, it just reminds me of a lot of Finral. And again, it's this kind of the Finral, like I said, it kind of reminds me of Finral because of this very reason. Because Finral early on, he was pretty much the same kind of character that we see this guy be. So that's the reason why I said it. There's no personal connection, okay? I'm not saying anything like, oh, it's the same character. But I just felt like it's kind of similar to his situation and this guy. Now, second thing I want to talk about is the second character that we got introduced to, the boar guy. I got a good shot of his ass as he was running away. So now let's talk about the boar guy. We have seen him in the trailers and stuff. So far, the only thing that I see is that he's excited to defeat demons. Basically, what I've seen here is basically someone who's just excited to defeat people. I guess demons in this case. I wouldn't say he wants to fight stronger people or anything like that, but he's excited to defeat demons. That's basically what I can say about him. That's it. That's the only thing that I saw in this character. I'm excited to see his character because I personally love two-handed weapon people, because I love like how they handle stuff when it comes to two-handed weapons. Why do I struggle to say that? Two-handed weapons. But I love it when people handle two-handed weapons, and a lot of characters who handle two-handed weapons go forward and become my favorite characters. So I'm kind of excited to see the boar guy and how he plays out in the future on the series, because he's also one of the characters can be considered the main character of the series. So yeah, other than the main character himself, Tanjiro, these two can also be considered, because obviously anybody in the intro can be considered a main character. Now, other than these two characters, let's also talk about the third character that I'm going to talk about, and that is Mr. Demon himself. It seems we're going to be dealing with blood magic again, through what Tanjiro spoke about. The blood magic, if you guys remember, was just very recent, like last episode, I think so. Last episode. It was very recently used by the lady doctor. Lady demon doctor, I should say. She basically used blood magic, some kind of curse. So this time it seems the blood magic is able to flip houses, rooms, and stuff. It reminds me of something. I don't know what. Is it an anime or a movie? I don't remember, but it reminds me of one of the two. I just can't put my hand on it what it was. But it's either one of the two, because I've seen this concept used in some other thing too. I just don't remember what it was, but this is one of the cool concepts. I think so it was a game. I think so it was a game. I just can't remember. I'll forget about it. But yeah, it's a pretty cool concept too, like a flipper room thing. But it's also pretty cool to see what they will do to deal with this, because this flipping room concept where you got a person who can just flip the room and he's controlling the house and all that shit. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it. Um, oh, I remember now what I was thinking about. I was thinking about again about Black Clover, because there is a certain character in Black Clover who does have a magic like that. I know I'm making a lot of references to that, but just it reminds me a lot of stuff from the series, because yeah, I'm pretty much saying. And this is manga spoiler for Black Clover for anybody who doesn't know, because the anime doesn't introduce that character yet. But yeah, there's a certain character who can control the whole building, I would say, and switch the rooms and stuff and all that stuff. And we also see this in the early episodes of Black Clover, where the rooms just keep on switching. So yeah, that's pretty much what reminded me of it. But this time we're seeing it as an antagonist. We're seeing this guy, the antagonist, kind of fight, kind of do this. And another thing that's cool about this antagonist that I speak about is that he's not even giving two shits about Tanjiro or any other character. It's just like, it's mad. I'm mad now. I'm mad because my prey went away. I'm like, what? What? Okay. What the hell? What the hell is you talking about? I don't even understand what. That's pretty much like right now my expression, because I understand if he's talking about the guy who fell down from the window. I understand that, but he's just one guy. He's one guy. Even if it's a red blood, not black, red blood. He's still just one guy. Let's be honest here. So you're just crazy. That's just basically how I put it. You're a crazy antagonist. So that's pretty much it for this episode of Kimetsu no Yaiba. These are the three characters I wanted to talk about in this episode. Other than that, I would like to know your opinion on what do you think is gonna happen in the future episodes. Because personally, I'm kind of excited for the future episodes after seeing this one. Because this one, again, this is just a setup episode. Like I said, it's just setting up for the next episode, and that's what I want to see. I want to see where the setup episode leads to, and how they're gonna deal with this problem. So, we'll see about that in the next episode. As always, peace.